You know, it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. This video may sound somehow, but you as an individual, be careful with some places you go to worship God. Yes, this may be something that you may not be expecting. Be careful, because we have billions of churches in the world today, but some of them are not church, bro. Some of them are not church. So that is why you should always pray for God to give you the spirit of discernment to know where to worship Him. Trust me. This message may sound somehow, but trust me, the world we are living today, many of us need to understand this absolutely. That some churches today are the altars of God in disguised. Some of my friends, they used to tell me when they said, it's something, if you visit Africa today, which church are you going to go? How are you going to do it? What are you going to, all those stuff. I look at them, I said, if I travel back to Africa today, I can even decide to go to a church where they have only 2 members, 3 members. I don't care. Because let me tell you, many of us today have no idea how many people out there, how many churches are using the destinies of their members to grow. When I was at home, there was a very successful young man. This man used to go to a church that is nearby. So I won't call the name of the church that he used to go, and I won't call the name of the church that he started, because of the fact that he started to make money. He become rich, not so much rich like that, but he was well known in that place. So the moment he started to make money, the church he used to go, the church he used to attend, like 10 years, 12 years, he left the church. He decided to go a place where rich people always attend. After 1 year, something like that, he said, according to his story, because the man is dead, according to his story, he said they went to the church. So, the pastor was prophesying. If you want to shake the pastor, you shake him with 5,000 naira, which is like now 6 euro or 10 euro. You shake him with the money. You go. He said he take a bundle of money. He used it to shake the man. Something shake in his body. When he gets home, he start to notice that money is disappearing from where he used to take money, where he take the money from. Things start to go. And right in our place, that day I traveled to the place. So right in my phone, after everything started, things start to go down, things start to scatter. Right in our front, the car he have already locked start to move. Everybody was watching the car. The car was just moving. Nobody is driving. The man started to say, I can remember the moment I shake our pastor. That is the moment things start to go wrong. I'm not saying this to blaspheme nobody, but I'm telling it that we should know what the Bible said in the book of Revelation. That a time will come where people will say, this is where Christ is, this is where the Lord is, this is where the Spirit of God dwelleth, this is that. But be mindful, because I do not know them, I know them not. That is why he said, that is when he said in his word, he said, no, they will call me and I will tell them, I know you not. So my brothers, be careful, be mindful. This man, after all those things happened, the man becomes sick. He died. So many of us need to be careful, because I know today, majority of us who are now going to a church where they have like 10 members, 20 members, now that we are not grown to the point where we are driving maybe 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, and the moment we start to receive that mighty blessing every day, we start to look less of where we started. Then we will decide to relocate to a big church, because we want people to know us, we want people to call us, we want them to give us chiefs and all those stuff. I tell myself a word. I said, if God bless me and maybe a church, they invite me, they tell me, we want you to be a chairman, we want you to be this, I will just tell them I don't need anything. In Christ, there is no one that is bigger than others. In Christ, we are all one. So you need to be careful, brothers. You need to be careful, because there are a lot of people who are not telling the world what they are doing. You know, according to what is happening right now in Nigeria, there is a man of God that is selling water of what? Of healing, key of what? Of heaven, key of something like breakthrough. You know, hook of what? Of you will catch fish, and the moment you buy the hook, you put it in his swimming pool. Any fish you do what? You take out, you buy it. That fish represent either breakthrough, success, all those stuff. You see, he still made a soap of what? Something like healing, and water of healing, and all those stuff. So we have to be careful, brothers, because today a lot of men of God, a lot of priests, many of them are not whom you. You know, I visited a church when I was homeless and frustrated. Though then, so this man of God, this assistant priest, made a statement. He told me something. The reason why I'm here is because of the money that I'm receiving. The man was even trying to lead me to be dating some members of his church. This is why I'm telling people, don't just look at what people do publicly. Don't look at what some people do publicly. Try to know what they practice secretly, because a lot of people will never tell you what they are doing. So this is why you should be mindful, you should be careful, you should be watchful, because devil you know is better than the one you don't know. You may be thinking that they are driving luxurious life, living luxurious life. That means they are man of God. Those ones who don't even have car, who walk with leg, and you see them as if they are not man of God, they are faking it. My brother, be careful. Always pray for God to give you interpretation of the church you go these days, because a lot of, you know, a lot of, how will I call it, people are no longer doing all this voodoo altars these days. They are not doing. They are turning it to church. You get what I'm saying? Voodoo, witchcraft altars in the early 60s. We do used to see them, you know, all over the world, where they have their altar, where they gang up, they associate themselves. Maybe they are 20, 30, they will just come together. This day they don't do it. They have turned it to churches. They have turned it to the house of God, because this is the prophecy of God. So you need to be careful and be mindful. You need to be watchful where you go, so that they won't use your destiny to shine. Because a lot of churches do, you know, there was a man from Ghana who was telling people that this man of God is using a lot of celebrity word. He will give you money in exchange of your destiny. And I saw the dream. I was in a dream when the Lord revealed to me that there is a man who gives people money, who give people, you know, who support people, but not knowing that he's exchanging their destiny with that money. So we have to be careful. We have to be watchful. We have to be prayerful. Because many of us, we think that all that glitter are gold, but be mindful. Be mindful. I'm not saying money is not good. Money is very good to our life. Good church is very good to our life, but be mindful where you worship God. Be mindful where you take your children, your family to God, because some people are not worshiping God, but they are worshiping voodoo. They are worshiping the devil himself. This guy seen it as what? As God. Remain blessed.